Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, if you've never attended a minor league baseball game, you are missing out on some fun. We'll be talking to the president of the Round Rock Express next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I love Major League Baseball, but I got to tell you the truth. All the fun is being had in the minor leagues. They can take more chances, they can be goofier, they can be more spontaneous. And to talk about that, Chris Almendarez, he is the president of the Round Rock Express, and he joins us live from our Austin studios. Chris, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, Jeff, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and what I said is absolutely true. I mean, you guys can pull out all the stops and just try crazy stuff, can't you?
You know, we can. It's one of the things that makes minor league baseball really, really fun and exciting for our fans. You know, the thing that, you know, we're affiliated with the Texas Rangers, of course, but you know, I like to tell people we're the baby Rangers. So we're developing these kids and these players to get ready to take the ultimate goal to make it to the Major League Baseball team. And the Rangers are playing really well this year, and so are we. So it's been exciting. It's been exciting year, and of course the team's doing really well. So always trying to think outside the box, and we've got a subset of fans that love the baseball, and then we got a bunch of fans that love the Princess Night and the Star Wars Night and all the other fun promotions that we do.
And it's very affordable, isn't it? What does a family of 4 spend at one of your games?
You know, one of the things we always kind of look at is we want to make sure that the price is there for the families. And you know, the goal would always be, you know, under $100 you get the family in and, you know, drinks and snacks and all that good stuff. Every night of the week, we've got something different that we're working on. You know, typically Sundays are our kids' days. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are kind of our value days where we do some, you know, food specials. And of course, Thirsty Thursday has always been a hit with the younger crowd, the college kids. But and then the weekends are typically the nights that we're doing a bunch of our giveaways. And we've had an amazing season in just some of the different jerseys and the bobbleheads that we've done this year have created some big crowds.
And you have an amazing stadium to play in. Let's go ahead and roll that video.
Dell Diamond. More than just a ballpark, this premier venue facility has hosted some of music's hottest acts, most exciting sporting events, and a vast array of entertainment. Dell Diamond is located in the heart of the Texas Triangle, with 19 million people living less than 3 hours away, including 7 of the 10 biggest universities in Texas. Dell Diamond, next door to Kalahari Resorts and Conventions, America's largest indoor water park. Founded on integrity, with unmatched service and experience. Your event at Dell Diamond will give artists and fans an experience like no other.
Wow, Chris, I want to give you a chance to brag about that stadium. I mean, it looks amazing.
Well, it's pretty amazing when I get a chance to see that video. Sometimes we forget about that, but all the events that we've done in Dell Diamond have always been exciting. You know, we're always looking for baseball-centric events. You know, we do 75 home games for the Round Rock Express, but we've always kind of thought outside the box. And as you saw soccer and Monster Truck, and, you know, we did season 4 Fear the Walking Dead a couple of years back and rented the stadium out for about 6 months during the off season. So if it can be done, we're going to try to do it, and we're going to make sure that we get the field ready for the Texas Rangers when their farm club, the Round Rock Express, come in. But that's a pretty neat video. So I'm excited to see that.
Well, you've assembled a dream team on the field, but off the field, behind the scenes, you've got a really wonderful team as well. So we're going to have you talk about the team. We've got some video that you guys produced earlier this year. It was kind of a promo of the season. As we roll that, talk about the team you've assembled.
Well, look, one of the things that I think it starts with our leadership. We've got my general manager, Tim Jackson kind of sees the day-to-day. Laura Fergosa, our Senior Vice President of Marketing, oversees our marketing team. And the video you're seeing right now is just some of the great promotions they've thought of. Our season ends in late September, so we'll start our sales and marketing retreats right at the beginning of October and really kind of start planning for next year. Stu Scally is our assistant GM, and he kind of helps me on the revenue side of just, making sure that our ticket pricing is in line with the other, sports teams here in town. And we're always trying to just, how do we get better? Our ownership, Ryan Sanders Baseball, Reed Ryan, who I answer to, is always asking us, what can we do to be first class and make sure this is better? And we just got a great staff. And, people follow me on social media, always hashtag best staff in baseball. And what we've done the last couple of years with COVID and coming out of COVID and just getting people back in the stadium has been pretty amazing and something I'm very proud of.
Now, have they ever come to you with an idea so crazy that you had to say, nope, we're not doing that?
Sometimes they do some things. I'll tell you, a couple of years ago, I tell this story. We had an intern that wanted to do Harry Potter night, and I was like, that's not going to work. And we ended up doing it, and that line was all the way back to Salt Lick in our parking lot. And just look, what I've learned in my age is, people, all of our staff have great ideas, and we're going to run through it. We did a Swiftie night last homestand, and I've never seen more middle school age girls and their moms out and dressed in bling. And it was a fun night, and we played Taylor Swift music the whole time. So we're always looking for just things that are going to create some fun and a great atmosphere at Dell Diamond.
We've got some video that we just pulled off of YouTube of one of your games and, kind of a highlight game, home run saving catch. But I want you to talk a little bit about the team this year. What kind of team have you assembled?
One of the things in minor league baseball, of course, is the Texas Rangers basically will pick their, everything goes from what those guys do, and then they'll, trickles down to our level. And we've been very lucky. Our manager, Doug Davis, has been great. And really those guys are the ones that are doing on the field. They play the game the right way. We're just coming off, I think we've won 18 of our last 20 games. We're currently in first place in the Pacific Coast League and fighting to get in the playoffs. So we're looking forward to a pretty good stretch down the, stretch run here as we finish the season up and see what happens. The guys are playing great.
Okay, we've talked about the team on the field. We talked about the team behind the scenes. You're in a beautiful location. In fact, you don't have to brag about it. The Today Show bragged about it. Let's go ahead and roll that.
We're back with today's consumer and a new list of the 5 booming cities across the country where people really, really want to live. So this is kind of a cool list. People are always wondering, is my hometown on it? What are kind of the main things people are looking for when they look for that special town?
I think after COVID, the work-life balance really became primary.
Okay.
So community, schools, diversity, quality of life in terms of nature element, job growth, all of that.
All right. The number 1 city. This is interesting because I don't know that I would have realized this was a town. I've never heard of this town. It's in Texas, and it's called Round Rock, Texas. I need to know more about this place. Tell us.
I'm telling you, it's like a little bit of a secret, because if you missed out on the frenzy of Austin, which was the number 1 place to live in 2022, you can get your fix here.
Tell us.
It's basically set up so that you have Dell headquarters, you have Switch, you have Emerson working out of there, so job security is really good.
Yep.
And then wherever you are there, you're only 10 minutes away from a park.
Wait, and I see baseball. Tell us about that, and what are the schools like?
Great door activities, really solid school, good community, great for retirees, nice climate.
Okay, Round Rock, Texas. So it's kind of the new Austin. Is that how you see it?
That's right.
All right, so that's number 1.
It doesn't get any better than that, does it, Chris?
It doesn't, Jeff. And I'm actually pretty happy to live in Round Rock. I think, our partnership with the city of Round Rock, really good friends with Mayor Craig Morgan. And one of the things that we always want to do is we want to make sure that if we're the front porch of Round Rock, Texas, we want to make sure we're always putting on a good product on the field. And just when people come out to Dell Diamond, that it's friendly. But, look, I think Central Texas is a great area to live. This is going on my 24th year to live in this area and 14th year with the baseball team. And so I'm fortunate that both my boys grew up in the area and got to go to Round Rock ISD schools. And now, being a part of Dell Diamond and the Round Rock Express is it's kind of a dream come true.
Wow. Okay, we've only got a minute left. Final thoughts. What would you like to leave people with?
I think I would invite everybody to come out to Dell Diamond. One of the things, COVID really hit not only our team, but a lot of Major League Baseball and minor league baseball and put them in a tough spot when they canceled the 2020 season. So we're really just trying to get folks back out. You know, this year we've started to see a lot of the corporate companies coming out and big groups and churches, and just come out for a game. I tell people all the time, no matter what's going on in your life, for 3 hours, we can get you away and really watch a baseball game, and whether it be a great hot dog or a cold beer or whatever it might be, just come out and enjoy some baseball, and would love to say hi and shake your hand.
Outstanding. Chris, you've been a great guest. We're going to leave with the website, which is roundrockexpress.com. Chris Almendarez, the president of the Round Rock Express. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.